Zuckerberg's Dawn project has come a long way in 7 years, not just as a piece of technology, but as a change to the way many people relate to each other.
It's easier to communicate with people, but it also makes communicating less personal.
Let's say if I was with my boyfriend, instead of like paying attention to him, I'm on my Facebook.
It's an idyllic representation of who you are, which I think can get misinterpreted by yourself even.
Probably 80% is the real me on there. The rest of it's just what I want people to see.
My dad posts on my wall. Sometimes I have to delete them. He'll just post like, "I love you, sweetie." And I'm like, "Dad, oh, that's sweet. It's nice, but it's a little too much."
Today, Facebook seems unstoppable. A huge social world online that runs in parallel with the real world. Many Facebook users already spend more time with their Facebook friends than meeting their real friends. But do their personas on Facebook reflect their real selves? Yaron Lanier is one of the pioneer inventors of virtual reality. He says Facebook's version of our lives is too rigid and one-dimensional.
The internet used to be uglier on average because it was up to people to put up their own websites, and most people didn't know how to do anything but ugly. Most people aren't visual designers. And what's happened with Facebook in particular is this sort of flattening where everybody's stuff looks kind of the same. Everybody's just filling out a form. It's so strange. Like, you know, it used to be that when you filled out forms, it was acknowledged that that was the fake aspect of your life. You fill out forms to apply for school, and you fill out forms at the doctor's office, but nobody would say, "This is who I really am. If you want to know me, know my forms."
There are signs of a backlash against the assumptions of Facebook, even by young people. How much is people's attraction to their Facebook lives a sign of the times?
We're in terrible economic times, terribly reduced prospects, and you see a lot of young people investing tremendous pride in their online personas or their online lives. And yeah, you have to wonder if Facebook, Twitter, and the rest are serving as a sort of a bread and circuses, as a distraction, as a way to ignore the real world in front of one's nose.
Facebook users now have hundreds of new, easy-to-contact friends. So what effect is that having?
A lot of people stay in touch on Facebook that wouldn't have stayed in touch otherwise. It's giving us a lot more relationships that are weaker. And it's taking our strongest relationships and it's weakening those. Because if you have 800 friends on Facebook, you're not going to have time to put the energy into the most important relationships.